today to give you a Theraband-based Pilates workout. I am using a medium resistance band today. Depending on the resistance of the band that you have, you may find that you need to adjust your grip on certain exercises or maybe double the band over. Just something to keep in mind. We're gonna start standing up today. Go ahead and bring your feet just stacked right underneath those hips. Gently tuck your tail underneath you so you feel nice and lifted through that spine. And we're just gonna take a deep full breath in, reach up. And exhale, opening all the way out. Arms open wide. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale up. Big stretch. And opening out wide. Gently start to drop that chin, and we are going to peel it down one bone at a time, letting those arms hang. Feel free to soften those knees. Relax the back of your neck and just take a nice full deep breath down here. Big exhale. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows and just gently rock side to side. Good, coming back to center, hands find the mat. Take a big inhale. Softening those knees, you restack it all the way back up. Awesome, meeting me at the top here. 5 big shoulder circles back and around. Just a nice easy roll, really opening that chest for 3 and 2. Good, 1 more. And then go ahead and reverse it, take it the other way. Roll it forward for 5 and 4. Good, and 3. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome. From here, we'll go ahead and grab that band. Stepping the feet out nice and wide, toes turned out slightly. We're going to reach that band out in front of us at shoulder height with just a gentle pull. So we want to make sure that we're not really overstretching it right now. We're just warming up those shoulders, but you want to keep it taut the entire time, almost like you're holding onto a bar. So from here, we're going to inhale, bend the knees, and then exhale, push the heels into the mat to lift and squeeze the inner thighs at the top. Good. Inhale it down, and exhale, press to come up. Inhale down, exhale, press. You want to double check in that turnout that you're not overly cranking those feet back. So it's just whatever your natural external rotation looks like, and then you're lining those knees right up on top. Good, let's do 4 more here. Take it down for 4, press it up, keeping that chest lifted. 3, and up. Good, this is 2, and up. Here we go, we're gonna stay down on 1, hold it here. Legs stay still, you're gonna take that band up overhead, and inhale down. Good, exhale up, pull the abs in, inhale down. We have 6, stay low, and down. Keep the weight in those heels for 5, and down. Good, this is 4, and back down. Keep that collarbone wide. 3, and down. This is 2. Good, 1 more. Bring that band down, little pulses through those legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way up. Give those legs just a second. We're still warming up. Good. From here, we're gonna go right back into it. Take those hands out in front of you. Inhale it down. Exhale, press to come up. We're doing 1 more set of 8. Take it down. Press through those heels to lift. Good, you have 6. And up. This is 5. And up. You have 4. And up. Really engage down through those armpits. 3. Gentle pull on that band. This is 2. And up. Here we go. We're going to stay down on 1. Hold it here. Stay low. This time you rotate. You're going to gently rotate to one side. Come back to center. Good. Other side. Watch for me that your collarbone is going with you. You're not taking those arms without your body. Both arms stay straight the whole time. Good. This is 4. And center. 3. And center. Looking good. I know those legs are getting tired. 2. Center. 1 more. Of course, we're going to finish with some pulses. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Whew. Very nice job. We'll go ahead and walk it out. Go ahead and set that band to the side. While we're standing tall, just bring your hands to your hips for me. Gently pull that belly button up and in. We're gonna press the toes into the mat, lift the heels up, and gently lower down. So in these calf raises, going up and down, you wanna watch that you're not really leaning forward and then really shifting back. I always think of going as best I can straight up and then just barely setting my heels back down, almost like you could slide a piece of paper underneath your heels. Lift, good, and lower. Let's do 5 more, and down. That's it, this is 4, and down. Last 3, and down. This is 2, and gently drop it. Here we go, one more, take it up. And we're just gonna send this into alternating, kind of running in place, prancing legs. Try not to plop from side to side. Same rules. You're just gently setting that heel down every time passing through that up position. Keep switching for 8, 7, weights in those big toes, 6, 5, this is 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Take a second, roll out those ankles. From here, we're gonna take our band with us and come down to the mat. Let's go ahead and find a seat where we can have legs out long. I usually have my heels just at the edge, the side edges of my mat so that my hamstrings won't feel too stressed right off the bat. Get those hips directly underneath you. Again, we're gonna work with that band in front of our chest. Let's actually fold it over and you're just gonna hold it. One hand on either side, a little bit of pull so we don't have any slack, so we don't lose tension. Inhaling tall. And you're gonna start to exhale, rounding forward, reaching those hands out and away. We're not going down towards the ground, it's not collapsed. You're reaching with energy past those toes. Take an inhale. And then exhale, starting with the lowest part of your spine, restacking up until you have a nice tall posture at the top, making sure you pull the head up and back. So inhale tall. Even though this is a simple movement, everything has energy. So I am keeping my abs drawn in, my legs are reaching, my quads have a little bit of awareness. Out here, it's like I'm grabbing your wrists and giving you a pull. Take an inhale, and then resist restacking to come back up, stretching the spine, and then finding that posture. Inhale tall, we're gonna do that 2 more times. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, hold. Exhale, C-curve it back. And stacking tall. Let's do that one more time. Peel it forward. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, back it up. And stack that spine tall. Good. From here, bending those knees, still holding on to that band, still keeping a little bit of tension. We're gonna exhale, round the spine to curl back. And inhale, stack it tall. So now we're kind of moving in opposition. Back before we went forward. And now we're rounding back. This is definitely gonna start to warm up our core. Good, inhale tall. You have 4 more. And up. This is 3. And up. Very nice, you have 2. Keep those arms reaching. Here we go, 1 more, we take it back, pause, hold, stay. You're gonna exhale, pull your elbows back in space like a row, and inhale, reach. Just keeping a little bit of tension on that band, pull it back. Inhale, reach. You should notice this gets harder for the core as you pull back, and then you reset and reach. We're still scooping the tummy in. We pull for 4, and reach it. Good, pull for 3, and reach. And I scooted my legs all the way together, so feel free to do that. You have 2, and reach. 1 more, take a break if you need it, otherwise you go right into side to side. Right pinky finger comes down, and then you're gonna go up and over like a little rainbow. Left pinky finger comes down. Up and over right side. And again, take your collarbone with you, up and over left side. You always want your band and your collarbone to be parallel with each other as best you can. Give me 4. And this is 3. We have 2. 1 more, there's one last thing here. Go ahead and take that band kind of to a high diagonal, little pulses up and away to the ceiling. Pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, scooping back every time, 5, this is 4, you have 3, last 2, last 1, and take it all the way up. And feel free to butterfly those ankles, set the band to the side, and just round over for a second. If it feels nice, rock your torso side to side a little. Good. We are going to lay all the way down. Hug those knees into your chest for just a moment. If it feels good, you can just draw little circles to one side. So I'm holding both of my knees, one per hand, and then I'm just circling to the right side, kind of rocking around on my lower back, and then we'll reverse and circle it to the other side. Good. Setting those feet down. I meant to bring my band with me. Finding your band. We are going to hold, I would say, this time slightly wider than shoulders. That's about how far apart I have it. So for this, there'll be a little bit of trial and error. You're going to take that band, put it across your hip bones, and then press your hands down into the mat. I have really long arms, so the band kind of bunches up at my hip creases. Depending on how long your arms are, it might not push down quite so much. We're going to do a little bit of bridging here. Taking an inhale. Chest is open. You're going to exhale, tuck your tail. Now keep your hands planted on the ground as you peel those hips up, one bone at a time. Take an inhale at the top, and exhale, slow motion, melt it down. Now, if it was really hard for you to keep those hands down, you might just need to widen your grip slightly. I need to do that just a smidge. There we go. Keeping those hands flat, really activating your triceps down into the mat. We're going to go back up, tucking that tail. Start to scoop. Heels are heavy. You're lifting with the back of those thighs, finding the hamstrings. Engage the glutes at the top, but keep those ribs closed. We're not going to let them pop. And then slow motion, melt it all the way down with control. Backs of the arms should be super active because of that band. Big inhale. Exhale, peel it back up. Pause at the top, we hold. And melt it down. Again, articulating if that feels good. We're going to go back up one more time. Deep breath. Exhale, scooping the belly in. Handprints are pressing nice and heavy. Make sure those knees aren't wandering apart. Keep them close together. Lift, lift, lift. Really actively press those palms down. This is going to get even more exciting. When you're ready, we're going to float right leg to tabletop and set it down. We switch sides. Left leg goes to tabletop and set it down. Good. We have 6 and down. Keeping those hips nice and level for 5. Keep pressing your palms down. This is 4 and down. Looking good. 3 and down. 2 and down. That's it. One more. Setting both feet down. Lift those hips a little bit higher. And melt it all the way back down to the mat. Go ahead and kick those legs out for just a moment. Good. Ditching your band. Take those hands to a T. I want you to walk your legs up to tabletop for me. Really actively pressing those palms down. Chest is open. You're going to inhale. Tip those knees over to the right side for a twist. We're staying active on this one, so don't completely drop them to the mat. Exhale. Obliques are waking up to bring them back through center. Inhale over to the other side. And exhale it back. Good. Inhale over. Exhale back. Inhale over. Good. Exhale it back. From here, bring those knees a little closer to the chest. Hands come up, grab those shins. Peel your upper spine off the mat. You're curled into a nice little ball. We're going to go into single leg stretch. Right knee stays in, left leg goes out long. You reach, switch, reach, and reach. Really draw energy up through that quad every time the leg extends. Reach and reach. Here we go. This is 6. This is 5. We have 4, 3, 2. Good. Hands come behind the head. Take it right into crisscross. Switch, switch, and switch. Switch. Looking good for 8, 7, 6, 5. Still reaching those legs long. 4, 3. This is 2, 1, and return back to the mat. Taking a deep breath, set those feet down. Reach your hands all the way up overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, start to peel it up and forward. See if you can go hands-free. If you need to grab on and help, you can. And sit it all the way up. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna go ahead and take that band and sneak the legs around. So we're in an all fours position. You're always more than welcome to pad up those knees here if you need to, or you can just flip your mat over to double it. And so in our all fours, I want you to take one hand down, and we're gonna be holding the, in our all fours position, we're gonna be holding that band with one hand. I'm using my left hand to start, and I'm gonna be working with my right hand. So my right hand is just gonna go out to the side, pulling the abs up and in. I'm gonna exhale, bring it out to a T, and inhale, find the mat. Exhale, pull it wide, and bring it down. And so it's up to you. You adjust that resistance by either holding closer to the fixed point, that would be walking my hand up the band this way, or holding closer to the tail end. It's gonna make it a little bit lighter. Let's do 4 more here. This is 4, and tap. Really trying to find the back muscles here for 3, keeping that chest open. Don't let yourself jump into that supporting shoulder. You have 2, and tap. Good, take it out on 1, hold it here. Now bringing that palm into your side seam and opening out to the side. Oh, this one's tough. Squeeze down through your armpits and your side ribs and bring it wide. Try not to let it drop down. Keep it up at hip height and open out. Here we go for 5 and out. This is 4. Oh, this one's tough for me today. And out. Last 3. This is 2. Good, here we go. 1 more, hold it in. Last thing, you're gonna bend that elbow, leave the elbow hiked up high, and we're gonna kick back for tricep. So you curl it in and reach it out. I'm gonna double my grip. I'm gonna wrap around on this one because there's a little too much slack. For 6. This is 5. Good for 4. And 3. Keep pushing the ground away. This is 2. And 1 more. Very nice. From here, before we switch to the other side, coming up high on those knees, step your left foot through. The ball of the foot is on top of that band. We're just gonna reach those hands out in front of us, abs stay tight. And I want you to pull it up to shoulder height and lower back down. Maybe a tiny bit higher even. Maybe like forehead height, depending on how heavy your band is. Good. We have 6. And gently lower, try not to shrug those shoulders. This is 5, and down. We have 4, and bring it down. Good, last 3. This is 2. Let's do 1 more. Notice how the abs stay so tight as those hands come up, and return it. Beautiful. Now we'll switch and go to the other side. I'm gonna spin around so you can still see my working side, but you are more than welcome to stay whichever direction you're facing. So now I've got my right hand down in the center of the mat, and I'm making sure that my weight's not falling forward. So shifting hips back over my heels just a little extra. Good, holding on with that left hand, we're gonna pull it out to a T for 8 and bring it down. I like to exhale as I lift for 7 and down. And notice I'm not flinging it up there. You want to try to fight that resistance both on the way up and on the way back down. For 4, and control coming down. Try not to let the band help you. 3, both shoulders are still facing the mat. 2, and staying up on 1, hold it here, hand to hip, squeeze it in, and open out. I like to imagine there's like a damp sponge underneath my armpit, and I'm trying to squeeze all the liquid out of that sponge every time I close the arm. I know, quite the visual. That wouldn't feel good. 4 more, but it helps me squeeze. And 3, this one's always so hard for me, holy cow. And 2. Good, staying in on 1, hold it here. Now bending for tricep, this is where I like to double wrap. We're gonna kick it back for 8, and curl it. Good, this is 7. Right now is the perfect time to check in. Are you falling into that shoulder? Are you kinking your head back? Try not to. Eyeballs are down at the mat. This is 5. Last 4. Good. Hair out of my face. space. 3 and 2. Here we go, last one. Very nice. Now we're gonna do that same step through like we did on the other side. So now right foot's coming through, and this time we're gonna do a bicep curl. So holding with an underhand grip, thumbs are up, lift that chest, elbows are just off my body, and I'm gonna curl, and then lower down. And I'm gonna keep those elbows just at a little hover, and back down. Abs are tight. I'm making sure not to let my tail stick out. Give me 6, and slowly lower. This is 5. Good. We have 4, and down. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good, bringing it down. Setting that band to the side, our last hurrah before we stretch. Bring both hands down for me. Step that right foot back, tuck the toe. We are up in our high plank position, pushing the ground away. Take an inhale away to exhale. Draw your right knee into your chest. Inhale back. Other side, left knee in, and take it back. As we go, try not to let yourself shift back. Shoulders stay over wrists. Pull it in. Step that foot back. Here we go. 6, and back. 5. This is 4. 3. 2. We're gonna go right into one more variation. Take a break if you need it. You're gonna take your foot, tap it to the side, bring it in, tapping other side, and in. Take it all the way off the mat, and in, and switch, whoo, and in. Here we go for 4, and in, 3, in. This is 2, and in. 1 more. Bring it in, and gently lower those knees to the mat. Untuck the toes, sit your hips back on your heels. I feel like my hair looks crazy. Oh, drop your chest down. Relax your forehead to the mat. Big inhales and exhales here. Relax those shoulders. Good. Walking those hands out and away to the right side. Feel as if you're trying to walk your left hand a little bit further so you can really open up those ribs. And coming back through center over to the other side. This time that right hand walks a little bit further. This ended up being a little more upper body than I realized. That's pretty tough. Whew. Good, coming to center, restack it. We are gonna use our band for an awesome stretch to wrap up. So, meet me on your back. Keep that band close by. Louie, you just snoozed through the whole thing, mister. Coming down, you're gonna take that band, wrap it around the ball of your right foot. Extend that leg up to the ceiling, left leg goes long. I like to hold onto my straps and then pull the elbows down to the mat to keep my chest open. And we're just gonna bend and extend a few times. And then after about 3 or 4, draw those bands together. If it feels good, keep the top foot flexed and just start to gently pull back into a stretch. You want length here. This doesn't have to be locked necessarily to feel your hamstring. It can have a little bit of softness. The biggest thing I'm watching is that we're not letting this happen in the tail. I know that looks like my leg went further, but you want to keep your buns down so that there's an anchor so that that hamstring truly has somewhere to pull from. Take a deep breath. And then just use that band for leverage. You're thinking of letting those exhales facilitate some release. I didn't sleep very well last night, so my words are all jumbled. Good. Soften that knee. We'll slide that band off. Give that knee a hug into your chest. Sneaking the left foot in. Hook at your ankle. You can either press it open here. This might be plenty for you, or if you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, hooking behind that knee, use your elbow to press the knee open. Figure 4 stretch. Sometimes I like to gently rock side to side here. Good. And we'll gently untangle and find the same thing on the opposite side. Band goes around the ball of the foot, extend it up, anchor your tailbone, maybe you extend that right leg out. One hand per strap, bend and extend just a few times. See what you're working with. Good, go ahead and leave it up there, reaching through that heel. Gather both sides into your hands and just give it a gentle pull. Try to relax. I know stretching like this can feel like torture, but if you focus on that breathing, and if you just stay really, really connected to the experience of feeling what's going on, you can find a little more peace here, hopefully, versus just stressing about how tight that leg is. Don't feel bad if you need to bring it lower than you did the last time you stretched. Or if it's been a long time since you stretched, this might just be rough. That's okay. Okay, gently release, sliding that band off. We're gonna cross for our figure four, and again, you might just start here or stay here. And a little bit deeper is gonna be to draw that leg up. Whew. Make sure you're cross at the ankle bone so your full ability to roll that leg or that ankle and that foot around to protect the knee. Maybe you rock side to side. This is my really tight hip. Good, go ahead and untangle. Oh, we're gonna rock ourselves up, just finding a comfy seat. Crisscross those legs, sitting tall. Like we did at the beginning of class, let's take a big inhale all the way up, big reach. And exhale it open. Let's do that one more time, big inhale up. From the top here, you're gonna pull those arms down to a goalpost, lift your chest, feel like you're squeezing those elbows down and back. Good, inhale up. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, pull down, lifting the center of the chest. Inhale up. Float those arms nice and wide. Fingertips find the mat. Sit as tall as you can. Big inhale. And big exhale. Nice work today. Thank you, thank you. I hope this was a fun workout with the band for you. If you are new to using the Theraband, there are just a million endless options. So there will be more classes using this guy for sure. If you loved this video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, share it with somebody. I appreciate that so much, and I can't wait to see you back here on the mat. Have a great day. Slept through the whole workout.